Hi, my name is Michelle, Motability Specialist here at Packard Limited in Omagh. And today I'm delighted to be joined by Donna Henry, Dealer Partner Manager from Motability Operations. Donna, thanks for joining us.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thanks for the invitation to come along.
And today Donna is going to be answering some commonly asked questions about the Motability Scheme. So Donna, for those who aren't aware, what is the Motability Scheme and what is it about?
The Motability Scheme enables people to exchange their mobility allowance for worry-free motoring. That's by leasing a vehicle, a wheelchair-accessible vehicle, a card wheelchair or scooter on through the scheme.
And who's eligible to join it?
Well, if you're in receipt of any one of the relevant allowances, then that can be exchanged to join the scheme.
And what all is included in that lease?
Michelle's absolutely everything. So you have insurance for up to 3 drivers, full service maintenance and general repair, you have RAC breakdown, tyres are covered for repair and replacement, and also windscreens are covered in that lease as well.
And what would it cost a person to take a car out on the scheme?
So it's the mobility component of the relevant allowance which is exchanged. Now some of the vehicles are total allowance, that's going to take the total component, and some of them are less than that, so it's worth having a wee look at motability.co.uk and you can see what vehicles are available.
And what way will the payments be taken?
Payments are taken directly from your allowance, with your 4 weekly allowance, and sent directly to us from the relevant agency.
And if someone's had the entitlement but they can't drive themselves, does that mean they can't get a car in the scheme? Or
it's a great question, Michelle. Just mentioned there, there's insurance for up to 3 drivers, so you don't have to drive to be able to get a vehicle on the scheme. You can have friends or family drive the vehicle for you.
And what about people who are over the age of 65? Is the entitlement there for them, to get a vehicle?
Customers over 65 can apply to join the scheme if they have the relevant allowance and at least 12 months left of that allowance.
And under 25 drivers, are they eligible for a vehicle?
So there are vehicles available for under 25s. There's a range of vehicles. I would suggest going to motability.co.uk because there are some restrictions around brake horsepower and insurance groups, but you can just do a filtered search on that website and I'll show you the products that are available for the younger drivers.
Yeah, brilliant. And what about if someone has points on their licence? Will that affect them getting insurance in the car?
So what I would say is just to make sure that full disclosure is given at the time of application. So if someone is in with yourself, give all the relevant information and then the checks are done on the licences and you'll be able to let them know if they've passed the eligibility checks.
And see if someone, say, had their own retail vehicle and they were hoping to get a car on the scheme, is there any options there of like trading in the car? Or
I know that yourselves here at Packard, you welcome the opportunity to speak to someone about a part exchange, so yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant. And then Donna, I know electric cars are becoming more and more common. Are they available on the scheme?
Yep, Michelle, very true. We have a full range of electric and hybrid vehicles that are available on the scheme. I know I mentioned it before, but motability.co.uk, and you can do a filtered search on electric vehicles, hybrids, or have a chat with like yourselves. I know you've got great offerings available.
And then charging solutions, do Motability help with this for people?
That's a great question. Actually, charging solutions for full electric vehicles, the installation costs are covered. It's brilliant to avail of.
Perfect. And then Donna, whenever a customer chooses their car lease, how long does it last for?
The lease is for 36 months, so 3 years. But if your circumstances change during that time, you can give us a wee call, the call centre, and they'll talk you through the options available.
Perfect. And what about personal mobiles? If someone has one on their privately owned car but they were looking to carry it over onto their Motability vehicle, is that an option?
There are options available to get cherish plates transferred over to the vehicle. We would need to speak to you in person about that with Motability Operations, and there may be an administration charge, but yeah, the call centre will be able to help with that.
Brilliant. And what are customers' options then at the end of the 3-year lease when it comes to their vehicle?
Well, we've over 90% of our customers just renew into another vehicle, so it's a brand new car for another 3 years. You could apply to have a lease extension on the car you currently have, so stay in that car just a little bit longer, or you actually just hand the car back and you get your allowance reinstated and that goes straight back to you again.
There you have it. There's so much to think about just when it comes to getting a car in the Motability Scheme. Donna, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, it's been a pleasure.
And if you would like any more information on the Motability Scheme here at Packard Limited, including our current list of advance payments, you can give me a call on 028 822 51515 or log on to www.patkirk.com/Motability.